Welcome to Shut Up and Bet with Ya Highness, the podcast that gives fewer fucks than your bookie gives refunds. Ya Highness is the king of the Kush, the baron of blunts, the Caesar of sativa, but really, he's just always higher than Camelback Mountain, hotter than a Scottsdale divorcee, and the sharpest prick I've met since I ran into a saguaro cactus. This ain't for the soft, you pussy. Ya Highness's dog doesn't just cover, he bites. Now shut up, log into your account, and let's run this shit up.
Episode starts now.
Welcome back, you dirty, chalk-eating, cocaine-snorting motherfuckers. We are completely riffing, no script, ad-lib, super high, dip in, deal with it, glasses aren't real. Here's the deal. I said if one of you fucks called and left me a voicemail, I'd come do a show. Well, here I am. Little did I know Thursday would be such a hectic day for me, but I'm a man of my word. So the first person that called in left a voice message, and I'll pull it up here. I think I learned a new trick. I can share my screen with you folks. Is going to get the $20 free bet, and I'll reach out to this person individually. But moving forward, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to have fun with this. I like giving money away. Why? Because I don't think I deserve it, so I'm going to give all my money away. So here's the deal. Moving forward, if you call in and leave a voicemail, you are going to be eligible for a $20 free bet every week. The catch is you must be subscribed to the YouTube channel. That's number one. Number two, you also must leave a comment on the video, the YouTube video. And then you got to leave the voicemail. So you do those three things, $20 free bet. Oh, you need the number? I got the number for you, 23. By the way, I did find 74 was Skinner for Edmonton. And not the good Skinner, the bad Skinner, the goalie. Anyway, what I'm going to do here with you folks, I'll try to edit this a little bit with the assistance of AI. But I'm just going to go through this raw, like I was hitting your bitch last night, fucking raw. By the way, plan A, come inside. Plan B, go to the fucking CVS. Plan C, rhymes with Smishmortion. All right, baseball is all we got today. Golf's going on right now. I'm not even going to fuck with that on here for you folks. But before we do that, let's jump in. Or jump over to Justin had called in and left a voice message, and let's see if I can figure out what the fuck I'm doing with this shit here. If I share the screen with you, let's see if it works. Here we go.
Hey, this is Justin Longenberger calling. Chad, I love the show. I hope you keep up the great work, man. I know there's a lot of time and effort that goes into this. But yeah, keep it up, man, and we're going to keep making that money. Peace.
Well, you're right. First of all, thank you. I always appreciate you taking the time out of your day to leave me a voice message. And yes, this does take a lot of time. Hopefully not today's episode. I'm slap it together real quick. But yes, we'll keep making the money. Yesterday, not so much. We did have a losing day yesterday. I don't talk about losing days a lot. Why? Because we don't have a ton of them. There's not a lot of them. On average, throughout the course of the year, you should expect each week to have 2 to 3 losing days per week. 7 days a week, that's 4 to 5 winning days. Look, I can put the numbers here on the screen. If I can figure this out after the fact, I'll probably splice it in. Year to date, I think we're right around, I think it's just short, but right around a 9% return on investment. And I'll show you the numbers. Now, everything I show you here is going to be based and calculated around a $25 unit better. And why we do that, it's very specific, is because I read in a Forbes magazine, not a magazine, an online article that the most common bet size for men between the ages of 28 and 58, which is 85% of my demographic. And to all the ladies out there, come on in. Water's wet. Let me make that pussy too. The thing is, it's easier for people to tail if I put it in $25 units, right? No, maybe. And you can look this up. Forbes come out with an article, I think it was 2 years ago, maybe now, where they broke down all the data they had on sports betting and betting size. And look, very few people are betting over $100 per game on regular. And I think that's the biggest misconception with a lot of people. I think that's the biggest misconception with a lot of people is that all these people are out here betting big money. No. Next time you go to your local sports book, if they're not busy, chat up the pen or the what, I don't even know what the fuck they call them. Just nowadays, it's some minimum wage motherfucker that doesn't even know sports behind the thing hitting buttons. But anyways, usually ticket writers back in the day were very knowledgeable, and they could give you a little insider tip before the internet was a big thing about where a lot of the money was coming in, things like that. So tip your ticket writers. They'll give you some drink tickets usually if you're in a state that allows that. But also just look, a few dollars goes a long way with these people. And it's not even so much the money. It's not so much that $2 or $3 is making a big fucking deal in their life, but it's the fucking gesture. You want to get a long way in fucking life? Next time you're in the fucking casino, especially if you're like a poker player and you're going to be in there for a long time, I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to give you a little fucking inside information here for somebody that's spent over a decade working in the casino business and spending probably over 2 decades fucking degenning out in a fucking casino. So I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Here's the deal. You're, and they call them different. Let's just call them the janitor. That's not what any casino calls them because they don't want their people to feel like janitors. EVS, environmental services, no, whatever. Just throw them a couple fucking bucks, man. Nobody ever tips those fucks. They can't accept gratuity. And I'm telling you, if you ever want anything, and they can get their hands on anything, the CVS, the EVS people, the fucking, the janitors, your waste management people, they can get their hands on anything. You need, whatever. I mean, I don't know. Like if you're in Vegas and maybe you're not from Vegas and you're not used to the dry and you're maybe somewhere out and you need a little extra hand lotion or something like that, tip the fucking janitor. Have it to you in 2 seconds. Anything like that. You know what you need for your room? Now, housekeeping, you can talk to those ladies, and a few bucks with those ladies usually goes a good way too. But if they're not around, janitor can go get you that shit real fucking quick. Obviously, go to the front desk, things like that. But look, a 5 spot to a janitor that doesn't get tipped, but maybe a couple times a year is going to go a long fucking way. And again, it's not because it's $5 fucking bucks. It's because of the fucking move. It's the gestures, the generosity. Sometimes it's those in those kind of positions that can actually help you the most. It's not the guy in the fucking suit that, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's just my little insight. If you're ever in the casino and you want an employee to go the extra mile for a little something that you probably can't get normally, sometimes slip a 5 spot to that janitor. They'll fucking light up, man. I'm telling you. They'll fucking light up. All right. Let's get into games today. We're going to talk baseball. And this is going to be pretty, like I said, raw. Kind of like I like hitting your wife. And part of the thing is, I'm an idiot. I mean, you guys know this by now, but games start here at time of recording. Games start in 2 hours. First game is Minnesota and the Cincinnati Red Stockings. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through all this. And then I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's pitching. I don't know shit from Sam in a handbasket. I don't know what's going on. So we're going to rip through this together. Minnesota, Cincinnati. We got Nick Martinez, and the 2 Live crew said it best. Fuck Martinez. Fuck Martinez. Just looking at it, they do have the lineups out. Correa rakes them. So we're going to be looking player prop. I'm going to tell you right now, this is definitely going to be a bet. Correa over, unless it's too juicy, over 1.5 with a hit, run, RBI, all that fun shit, right? You know what I'm talking about. 9 for 14, 3 home runs, 4 ribbies, 0 cases, never struck out against Martinez. The problem is nobody else in this lineup can touch Martinez. It's probably going to be a Cincinnati-dominated game, but let's flip over. Paddock hasn't really seen Lux, 2 for 4, that's it. He hasn't really faced nobody. Last outing, Paddock got lit. I mean, Paddock's been beat up pretty good. Kind of like your wife's pussy last night. But Nick Martinez, I mean, no treat here either. No treat. I mean, he did play with Arizona. Maybe an over. We got 9.5. That's a little steep. I don't like doing, that's another thing, overs on games. Let's keep it to single digits. I don't want to be betting games that have to go into double digits. Let's check out umpire. That should make a difference. If we got a hitter for the umpire, Phil Cousy. I don't even have to look up Phil. Phil is one of the worst fucking behind the plate umpires out there. If you don't know who Phil Cousy is, just watch the game. You've seen him. He's been fucking, I don't know, umpire for 20, 30 fucking years. Yeah, Phil Cousy. Big fucking zone. Inconsistent. You guys are going to have fun with that game. But here's a couple other little things you want to jump on. Since we're here, is I would actually take Cincinnati. I think on DraftKings has this first team to score. I think Martinez gets through the top of the first inning. That does allow us to get the run in the. Did I do this fucking backwards? No. Cincinnati, the first. Did I say this right? Cincinnati, first team to score the bottom, should get this at good odds because usually the away team, the first team to bat, is the more juiced up team. All right, let's move on here. I don't want to take too much time on this shit. Angels, Yankees, Anderson, Mr. Anderson. Goldilocks in the three Bears after him, not so good. So Goldilocks, 6 for 18 with 6 Ks, but that's Goldilocks. And then the three fucking Bears here, Bellinger, Judge, and Stanton, swinging a miss, swinging a miss, swinging a miss. 4 for 25 with 5 Ks, 1 for 9 with 4 Ks, and 1 for 14 with 4 Ks. And then we get to, this is, I told it in the community yesterday, I don't even know what the game ended up, but to possibly take the Angels, there was a good value just to, what did they even do yesterday? I don't even know. They fucking won. You should, I hope somebody's followed. I'm going to say it again. I think you could take the Angels again. And not because I think they're necessarily going to win. I mean, they could. They've won the last 2 games. They could sweep the Yankees in New York. The Yankees are ice cold. Ice are cold. Never mind. I was going to make another joke about your wife's pussy, but I think I beat it up too much this episode. I've already moved on to the next game. Rockies, Washington. Ted Williams, that's not his name. Trevor Williams, nah. Nothing moving the needle. And this other guy, who the fuck is this fuck? Now, okay. So, Bell, Garcia Jr., Ruiz, Wood, all have decent track records. Previously, minimal sample size, so don't get it too excited. The odds are probably price. I mean, who knows? Over game, same thing, 9.5. Not really touching. I'll look at the weather after we go all this as well. We're gonna doubleheader it down in the Boogie Town, Motown, baby. Detroit, Motor City. Same scrubs on the mountain. I say scrubs, probably the best pitcher in Detroit Tigers history since Justin Verlander, maybe. Derek Skubal. There's just not a lot of data. And I remember this from yesterday. There wasn't a whole lot to go over yesterday. Under in the first 5, but frankly, that line's so stupid, I wouldn't even bother. Doubling header down in the south side of Chicago. Cardinals, Feedy, Brookie boy. By the way, dude, I'm still trying to figure this out, but there's this chick I seen on the X. I think it's the dude he's fucking, because she always posts this guy's shit. But dude, she got some nice titties, bro. Go check her out. Anyways, what do we got here? Feedy versus the Sacks. Not a whole lot of actual previous matchups here. And nothing there. We're kind of like a blind first date. You don't know what you're going to get on this one. Like most blind first dates, we pass and move on. Let's go on to Milwaukee, Chicago, the Northsiders. This is Franklin's team. But Franklin. For those that don't know Franklin's a regular, a longtime member of the community, and one of my favorite degenerates. All right, cheerio, motherfucker. Jackson, 5 for 10, a double, a home run, 4 ribbies, and a K. I think we were trying to get on this yesterday, and they rainwashed us out there. Haskins is decent. Terang, not so good. Yelich, decent. Here's a spot for you. If you want to get on the Brew Crew, 1st to 5, the value should be there. They should be the underdogs. As far as player props, though, this is a cheerio motherfucker. Jackson. Action Jackson. And look at this, too. This is what gets me erected. You know what I mean? 1 for 5, 1 for 4, 2 for 5, 1 for 4, 1 for 4 are his last 5 games. Dude's hitting. Dude's streaking. Major League Baseball, if you don't follow enough, it's a streaky sport sometimes. I don't know if fuck knows. It's just like a motherfucker. Anyways, it's a streaky sport. And this guy's hot. Hot. All right. Royale with cheese. Texas Lone Rangers, baby. What you gonna do? Michael Waka Flocka Flame. I don't, part of it is where's the lineup, who's the lineup, what's the lineup, Seaman, Marcus, all over his face, pretty decent. Bob Seger's illegitimate kid, Corey, can't carry a tune in a bucket, but can carry a ball out of a ballpark here. 7 for 17 with 5 Ks. Only fucking 2 ribbies on that, though. That's troublesome. Oh, I don't fucking know on this one. Armstrong. I thought Lance only had 1 ball. How did he put out this many offspring? All right. Mark Hanahan. Decent. Let me down last night. Loser. Kyle Isabel. Bobby Witt, the juniors. I'm not going to call a shot on this one yet because I need to see what the lineups are. I need to see what the batting order is, who's following up who, yada, yada, yada. At first look, though, I think Texas is the team. I mean, they're the favorite. But Texas, I think, is the team that should be the favorite, is the favorite, rightfully so. All right. Nelson Gassman, Arizona, Toronto. Bobo Bichette had a good day yesterday. Ernie Clemente, Vladdy Jr. All these guys, everybody he's faced. Ryan Nelson, everybody he's faced, batting at least 300 or better. The Gas Man. How about another guy who let me down last night, Mark Day. 2 for 22. Now, he's going to fucking reverse fuck me on this one because he was fucking lights out against the guy yesterday who did an offer. He's fucking dog shit in a handbag fucking against this guy. He's going to fucking rake. So do with that as you please. I'm probably not going to bet an under. But if you're feeling froggy, jump 2 for 22 against who the fuck? Gassman. Josh Naylor, I didn't know he even knew her. 3 for 9, decent. Pavlon Dog Smith is 4 for 10, good buddy. And then Suarez took her down to Suarez, Mexico. Isn't that a Johnny Cash song? Suarez, Mexico. Anyways, 4 for 19. Not feeling Suarez. I would avoid him. At first look, I don't know. Let me see what the lineups are. Maybe an over. I don't know. Guys, this is just raw. I'm giving it to you. This is me spitballing. No prep. I'm looking at it for the first time and giving it to you straight off the dome. Off the dome. Speaking of dome, man. Finds you a girl that gives you good dome, man. Fucking little sloppy toppy here. Carl Yastrzemski's fucking grandson is hitting Gavin Smith pretty good, but that's about it. Logan Webb throwing pretty good this year. Austin Hedges and Carlos Santana on the guitar hit some pretty good, but Noah Jones and Lane-ass Smith is, I don't know. I'm not a whole lot here. Not getting too excited about that one. The second game in the south side of Chicago, McGreevy, I don't know with him. Mike Vaseline here. No information. We're just going to skip the second game here. Doubleheader in Detroit, Michigan. Paul Skeet, my man, all over Livy's. She done. He does pretty well against the Tigers, and I'm guessing the Tigers are going with what is that? Probably a bullpen game there for the Detroit Tigers. Philadelphia, brotherly of love is a joke. Christopher Sanchez against the Fish. Not a whole lot of data, but he's done pretty well against a few guys he has faced. Edward Cabrera. Alec Blum, nothing. Nick Castellanos, nothing. Brandon Marsh, JT Realmoto, decent. Rojas, decent. Schwarber, shit. Scoot Scott, skibidi bop beep bop, decent. 4 for 13. Trey Turner, I'd bet him, Justin. For those that don't know, Justin there on the voicemail is part of the community, and he was bitching about I'd never bet on Trey Turner again. Well, I'm telling you right now, Justin, I'm sure you listened to this episode. Get back on the Trey Turner horse tonight. Especially if he's batting lead up. It's probably Josie, but over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs is probably the bet there. Phillies should be favored as they are. I think if you want to play the Phillies, that's fine. First team to score, I don't know. Let's see what the lineups are. Moving on to the Metropolitans of the New York City region. Going down to Hotlanta. Clay Holmes taking the mound. And we got, who the fuck we got here? We got Acuna Matata, nothing. Albies, Fairchild, isn't his dad the fucking umpire, Chad Fairchild? Michael, his problem is they didn't face much. Here we go. Alex Verdugo, 3 for 6. That's the most data we got, and he's done the best. Not getting too excited. Let's see what the lineups are. Spencer Strider, my man. Pete Alonso cannot see the ball well. He is 2 for 12. 7 Ks. Maybe a fading of the polar bear. Beatty, whatever the fuck. Bat with a Y. 2 for 4. Lindor, 6 for 16. What else we got here? Jeff McNeil. Nemo, Brandon, 8 for 16. Pretty good. So wait till the lineup comes out here, though. But if they have like a Lindor leading off, Nimmo, Soto, that should be their top 3 starting lineup. They won't. They'll put like a Starling Marte or fucking. But I would, if I'm the coach of the Metropolitans, which I'm not, Pete Alonso's batting like 6th today, or maybe taking the day off. But that's not going to happen. But that's what I would do. Fade the polar bear, lock in with the Lindor, but more importantly, Nimmo. Especially see where he's at in the lineup, but he might have a lot of RBI opportunities. Take a look at that. Baltimore and Tampa. Charlie Mortensen. If you've never been to Borden Steakhouse, go. No relation, I do believe. Diaz, Yachty, 2 for 6. Brandon Lowe, his batting average can't get any lower. He's 0 for 4. And guess what? It must run in the family because Josh Lowe is also 0 for 5. Maybe this is their illegitimate brother, Christopher Morel, because he's also 0 for 9. So, yeah, there's a gap in that lineup there. Charlie Morton does take advantage of. Baltimore could win this game. Let's see what the other side has to say. Oh, Gunner, 1 for 2. Cedric Mullins, 0 for 12. But that motherfucker about bottom of the lineup usually. Rutschman, 2 for 7. I mean, nothing. Maybe an under here. Are you kidding me? An under? 8.5? I don't know. We'll look at the weather here in a second. Colton Gordon going for the cheaters down there in Houston, Texas. And we got no data. Neither one of these pitchers have ever faced a lineup. That usually is a good sign just to move on. San Diego, Southern California Fathers Association Anonymous, going against the burning desire of LA. No data and some data. All right, here we go. Luis Arise, 2 for 4. Xander Bogaerts, 3 for 7. Cronenworth, not so much, 1 for 7. Machado, 2 for 6. Fernandez Jr., 3 for 5. And Tyler Wade, 1 for 3. Again, the numbers are there for you. Southern Fathers of California Associations, San Diego Padres is the value play there. I don't know how I'm going to play it, but we're definitely going to be on the Fathers here tonight. As I think that keeps us within the half an hour. Again, this is what we're going to do. Call in. Leave a voice message. You will be eligible for a $20 free bet. I'm going to give at least a 1 away every week, but I'm open to give away more depending on your participation. There's 3 things you have to do in order to receive the $20 free bet. Number 1, you got to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Number 2, you got to comment on today's video. I don't care what it is. It can be an emoji. It can be something nice. It can be something mean. I don't give a shit. But if you're If your handle on YouTube doesn't correspond with the voicemail, in the voicemail, make sure you leave something so I know, so I can correspond and so I know that you're also subscribed and let the thing. But anyways, leave a voicemail. The number you need to call, and again, I'm not answering the phone, guys. It goes straight to voicemail. 7. No, it's not. Let me say it again. It's 74. Fucking dyslexic motherfucker. Let me start over. 7423. That's the last 4. The first 3 are 48. And then you get in the middle of 269. Duke and Chew. Mandarin, Duke and Chew. Call me. The voicemail could be anything. It could be love. It could be hate. It could be questions. It could be answers. You know, hell. It could be pictures of your wife titty. I don't care. But get in where you fit in. And this is raw and uncensored with Ya Highness. Shut up in bed. Peace.
Your wife is out here auto-subscribing to gluten-free dog biscuits, buys how many Starbucks a week? And what the hell is with this organic birdseed that the Amazon driver keeps dropping off? But you're too much of a bitch to sign up for something that actually makes you money? Sign up now at wewinyouvin.com. Promo code LET'S GO.